Hey everyone, it is Mitchell J, the Scaredy Cat Guide, and man, this fake news is entertaining, aka FUD, as often referenced in the crypto world. I have the chart of Ethereum up for a reason. Yesterday, and really well Sunday, and then allegedly, the event was supposed to happen today. The SEC and CFTC were supposed to meet and discuss or make a decision on whether they thought Ethereum was a security or not. Which obviously, if they deemed it a security, that would probably cause some downward pressure on prices and some complications. Well, turns out that was all just a bunch of BS. And the FUD continues. It's getting comical how much fake news comes out in regards to cryptocurrencies. It kind of almost makes me feel more bullish because I don't know. I feel like the powers that be, want crypto to fail, and usually how that goes. The more you try and keep it from people, generally the more they want it. So anyway, that's nor here nor there. Just wanted to give you guys the heads up. If you didn't know that that SEC news on Ethereum was basically a bunch of baloney. There was no meeting to make any kind of decision on its status, so to speak. But what I will want to point out is the price action. So obviously, people worried about that. We got a sell-off in Bitcoin. So if you look at technically yesterday's candle, which just closed about 2 hours ago. I'm doing this video Monday night Eastern time, and you'll see we got quite the bounce. And now, so far, we're green at the beginning of this new day, and that's not a surprise because obviously, the catalyst to us going down was fake. So, bottom line is, if we look at the price action, look where we went. So we've constantly looked at this, 680, 700 area where, prior support, resistance area, um, plenty of noise in that 20-point range. And sure enough, look where we went. The low, about, what was the low? 695. So got into that 687 area and then it bounced. So not a surprise. Like I said, Ethereum been trading pretty orderly and pretty clean. So, came back down, kind of tested this area and bounced and, trying to continue to rally some here. So we'll see. We got the breakout and, got above this level, got above, essentially this prior consolidation. And obviously this last top, like I said, came up and now again, this prior top is our next target. So, 875 to 890 area. And we'll see. We'll see if this was, move up, a little pullback slash, test. And now that that BS news is out of the way, it's starting to bounce. Obviously, it could do anything. So again, let's look at it. What's our downside? 680 is the next downside target. What's the upside? Again, about this 875, 880 area. So those are our nearest upside and downside targets. Next level, all right, boom, upside. Next level is 980, this previous top here. Simple enough. Downside, well, just hoping 680 just holds. It's becoming pretty solid, but if it doesn't, obviously, we can see 618, 620. We'll see. But bottom line is, two things happen. Fake news, started a little sell-off, got down to the support area, bounced. Fake news turned out to be fake news, and we've come off this support level pretty well. Good, 60 plus point bounce, and we shall see now if it is free to move higher now that that quote unquote roadblock is out of the way. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So in my last video, I talked about how Bitcoin teased us with 10K. Well, it teased us and then pulled back a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see, if it can rally here or if it's going to come down and kind of, test these lows again around, 9,000, 8,900. Otherwise, doesn't make a run at 10K again. So kind of floating in the middle. We shall see. Again, price action is still positive though, because, higher lows, low, 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 all those are higher. So as long as we can bounce here and kind of, essentially remain above 9K, price action still technically is bullish. So, steady as she goes, let her grind along. And I don't know, I think that's really it. Take a look at Litecoin real quick. Litecoin, you know, pretty orderly actually. Look what happened. Poked up through, got above this prior high, and pull back, bounce. Look where we are. You know, bounced off the 200-day, and now it's right back at that level. Trying to fight it with this 168 area, but more importantly, it's also above this prior top here. So if it bounces here, even better. Again, higher low. Here's a low. If it can essentially bounce here, that's a new low, higher low, orderly. So we'll see what happens. Ideally, we want to see essentially, ideally, staying above a buck 60 and rallying. If we come back down to buck 45, that creates neutral price action. The positive momentum is gone. So we shall see. But in the end, all eyes are on people waiting for Bitcoin to make a run at 10K. If it does it, that'll be awesome. And if it can get above 10K, then the next level target is, mid 11s, these prior tops here, basically a little double top. Anyway, that is all for now. We shall see how the prices play out over the next day or so. All right, later.